Sanchez is black. Yeah.
I don't know.
You might just
Sixth
have
place.
the opening of the podcast.
Sanchez is black.
Oh, you idiot. Have you put him in?
Yes.
Oh, cut now. Cut.
What's wrong with that?
Top 10 wingers, isn't it? No, sorry.
He's not known for being a winger, though, is he?
Not on the people that have small football brains, no.
Mate, 3 of your players have come up already. Not even in the top 10.
We're trying to produce
Well, that
quality
just shows how stupid you
football
are.
knowledge content here, and you don't think David Silva played winger? I think this is why I didn't put him in. I think he's just been a Premier League passenger. And he has.
Up until January, he was really good.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
No, he wasn't.
Give him the stats now.
Get the stats out, gone.
Mahrez!
Yeah.
Better than Salah.
Yeah.
Mahrez hasn't had one better season than Salah, I reckon.
Sick. Kieran, are you on a different planet?
Yeah. Did you tell me one season where he was bad?
Yeah.
When?
Pretty much all of them.
You can't. 2016-17 is one of the best seasons I've ever seen of a winger. Mate, don't... Mate.
It's not all about goals and hookers.
No.
It's about defensive liability.
That's what you want for your winger. Defensive liability.
Yeah, that's
Bit of both.
How?
What do you mean how? Joe Cole's class.
Fuck off. Sanchez and
he's-
Lundberg is better than Cole.
No, you haven't said that.
Yeah, 100%.
No.
You ruined the list.
What do you mean
No,
I've ruined the list?
ruined the...
How have I top
How have you got...
Welcome to BourneHub, the fastest growing... Welcome to Bill...
Oh, that's never happened.
Never.
Twice.
You're normally so good.
Twice.
What are we doing, BourneHub?
yeah.
Bloopers.
Bored up today.
Welcome to BourneHub, the fastest growing podcast on the internet. I'm Ty, we're here with Matt
Hello.
and Dan.
Hello.
We were meant to have a full house, well, close to full house. We knew Kieran was away in America, but we thought the other Dan and Mike would be here. Apparently, one's playing football
Yeah, such a shit excuse.
Yeah, we know nothing
Only
about
said
this.
it today as well, or yesterday.
and one's on a triple date, which I don't know. In my head, that's just like 3 guys circle jerking each other off. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit weird, isn't
Soggy
it?
biscuit.
yeah, so I don't know what's going on there. But the main 3 are here, and we're going to be talking about the Premier League's greatest wingers, our top 10. So I asked the boys to give me their list of their top 10 greatest Premier League wingers. How many do we believe were picked?
You said 15 a second
Well,
ago.
yeah.
I think you stick with your guns.
I think if you look online, not like I have, there's probably every list you look, and if you ask a lot of people at every list, there's always the same few, and then the rest are in and out like 1 or 2. So I don't think there's more than 15. If there is, we've had some howlers, and it doesn't surprise me if we do.
But there's 6 people in the group as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of people, so I'm going to say around 17.
What? I said 17.
Oh,
Fuck
sorry,
off.
I'll say
I'm
18.
having 17.
I'll say 18.
Well,
Fucking hell.
I can tell you there were 16.
Yeah, you
Oh, I
loser,
went
you
one
said
too high.
18.
Went too high.
So
I was going to say, what was your guess, but you knew.
I knew the answer. I still think when I did my
That's
list,
alright, actually.
16 is quite high. I looked at it and just went, like, bar the 10,
Move a few around.
maybe 1 or 2, but like any more than 13, I'm thinking people, you have to go out there
Yeah.
a tiny bit.
I reckon Mike's put like Antonio Valencia in there or something, isn't he?
Well, we'll get on to it.
Yeah, let's do it.
In joint 13th.
Oh,
So
okay,
there's-
so 3
there's-
joint.
So what's
There's
happened?
4.
3.
Fuck.
In joint 13th.
Panicking.
So what
Panic
this
at the
is,
disco.
luckily, even though there's 16, what people have done is their top 7, 8 the same, and people have had their 9th.
That's
and
what I
Yeah,
thought
so
would
that's,
happen.
yeah, it must be.
That's
Because
respectable.
We all have
Yeah.
ball knowledge.
yeah,
to a degree.
okay.
So in joint 13th place, with all 1 point, all being in their 10th place, we have Freddie Lundberg, Alexis Sanchez.
Oh, you idiot. Have you put him in?
Yes.
Oh,
What do you mean? What's wrong with
right.
that?
Cut now. Cut.
What's wrong with that?
Top 10 wingers, isn't it? No, sorry.
Well, that's why he's 10th.
No. All right, go on.
Well, the other one's Raheem Sterling.
He could be higher, to be fair.
He's only put in by one person.
Yeah.
So, which one do you want to start on?
Alexis.
Alexis Sanchez is...
Well, you're the one that put him in, so
I am.
why is he in your
Yeah.
top 10?
Well, for Arsenal, he was unreal. But if he didn't go to United, he'd be higher on my list, I swear.
I mean,
When
if-
he went to United, he was so bad,
Thing
so
is
he's
that-
gone down a bit. So that's why he's 10th.
Only thing is that he obviously was good, but there's only like 1 or 2 seasons in there.
He only joined in 2015. 15.
Yeah.
I also
And
think
It was only at us for 3
all-time
seasons.
wingers.
some of his
And the
best
third
work as
season-
well wasn't even on the wing.
Yeah.
It was like up top
Nah.
and the cam.
And his third
Nah,
season, he was
nah, he
awful.
wasn't.
So he had 2 seasons. The third season, he was
what, for
awful.
Arsenal? No, he wasn't.
and then he went to United.
No, he wasn't. He went to United in January. Up until January, he was really good.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
No, he wasn't.
Give me the stats now.
Get the stats out, gone.
oh, Mike
For Arsenal, in that last season,
Yeah, he was
What
he
my
was good.
session up, sorry.
So Alexis Sanchez last season with Arsenal statistics.
Yeah, mate, he was good.
He wasn't.
And I tell you what,
People. The
26
reason people will say like he was on the decline. I don't know why I say decline. He was on the decline as he went to United,
You're
and
not
then so it
American.
was no surprise he was
No,
rubbish.
it
there.
wasn't.
I think we
but
should.
also,
I think we should take this point away.
no, but also his season. No, this is one of the main reasons he's there, mate. 2016-17 is one of the best seasons I've ever seen of a winger. Mate, don't me. 38 games.
In fairness, he's an Arsenal fan.
Oh, 38 games. 24 goals, 10 assists.
Not hard.
So his last season for Arsenal,
Yeah.
he made 19 appearances, scored 7.
See?
It's not great.
Greatest winger ever.
The seasons before,
Well, no, he's 10th.
he had seasons before he played like over 30 games, had 16 goals, 13 goals, 24 goals. Last year was 7, and then
Oh, but he
within
obviously played half the games. He left and joined United.
4 years at Man U, he got 3 goals.
Yeah, so this is the thing. So his time at United has put him down.
Even the Arsenal stats though aren't like what.
They're not
been
bad.
anything good. Yeah, a couple of FA Cups.
Yeah, but who was
But, yeah, but that was at a time
He's scraping on the
we were
joint
pretty-
13th.
We were pretty rubbish, and he was like
Yeah.
our main star.
He's definitely scraping the joint 13th, but okay.
Yeah, it's fine. Like
Yeah.
I don't think it's bad for him to be there.
But also for an Arsenal fan, like, is he better than Freddie Ljungberg, who also was a level?
Well, that's the thing. It was between them, and I just quite like Sanchez.
Who put Fred?
Probably could put a Lundberg.
Take a
D-Lock.
guess.
D-Lock.
Yeah, probably Dalot because
Because
he's
he looked at
Googled it, didn't
Googled
he?
it, and he's
yeah.
on like all the lists.
yeah.
It was D-Lock.
Yeah.
See,
He's
it's
probably
so
listening,
obvious. Just
done it on
ignore him.
Yeah, ignore that
Ignore
guy.
him.
And then the Raheem Sterling one was from Matt.
Yeah. Well, I thought he had.
I wonder why. Who did he,
I
who
don't
did he
think.
play for?
I don't think this season, obviously, or last season, but I think he had 5 seasons at City and a good season when he started for Liverpool. He nearly won the league with Liverpool, and then went 5 years in a row, dominated at left wing and kept it. Since then, no person stuck down that left mid position for Man City, so I thought he deserves a shout.
Yeah, you know what? The stats were actually back Raheem Sterling.
Yeah, his
Like-
stats are really good.
Like the goals and the amount of Premier League titles he's got.
Yeah, if he was there for like 3 seasons, then come to Chelsea, I'd be a bit like, oh, but he's done it for 5 or 6 seasons. Obviously, now he's not great, but because it's been so long, you
I think
can't
it's the same
forget.
player.
Yeah.
The same
So-
player. He's
yeah.
just playing in a lot worse team.
Yeah, potentially.
So
No,
I
he
don't
probably
think-
will get disrespect, Raheem Sterling. What I will say though, why he didn't make my top 10.
Free kicks.
Well, yeah.
penalties.
Yeah.
But the way, like, if you look at everyone else on the list, he's never the guy.
Well, at any team, is that
Yeah,
what you mean?
at any
Yeah, yeah.
team. Even
He's
the
never
Chelsea
been
one
the
now,
best
he's
player.
not the guy. He's not.
Yeah, and if you look at, I reckon anyone else in this list, they've been the best player at the club.
Yeah, or
at
them,
one point
a
in
big
time.
factor. Like City can win that league without Raheem Sterling.
Yeah.
Liverpool still do well without Raheem Sterling.
Yeah.
Chelsea was still awful without Raheem
Yeah,
Sterling.
Yeah, it's
that's
true.
that's why he's not any higher. I think joint
It is true.
13th suits.
I don't hate it, but I think Sanchez is a better player.
In joint 12th, we have 2 players. John Barnes.
Fucking, who's seen him play?
Do you want to have a guess who put him in?
Dan Locke.
Yeah, probably Dan.
Dan
Locke.
Locke at
Yeah,
nine.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
fucking hell,
Classic.
man.
He's never. Oh, just
Well, he's got
annoys-
icon FIFA, mate.
He does it on purpose. Yeah, he
Yeah,
does it
he
on
does, he
purpose.
does.
Yeah.
What's he put? Lundberg and Barnes. Fucking hell.
No one else put those
You
2
couldn't
in.
even tell me what foot he is.
The other
D-Lock's
ninth
9th and 10th. Sorry.
was Joe Cole.
Oh, that's so him.
What do you mean?
Fucking hell.
What?
No, I was going to say that earlier. If Joe Cole comes up,
What?
how?
What do you mean how? Joe Cole's class.
Fuck off.
He won-
Sanchez and
he's-
Lundberg is better than Cole.
No, you haven't said that.
Yeah, 100%.
No.
What do you
was-
think?
Do you remember that Premier League team where we the Chelsea won like the sorry, I'm spitting words
Well,
out
when
here.
you
We won the
15 goals.
leagues and we were one of the best teams, and he did that 2 or
Did
3
he-
times.
But was he playing?
Yes, he was our right mid. I can't speak. Our right mid. I was going to say right winger, then a
There
right
is-
mid.
mate, there
I said
is-
right mid.
There is no way in hell. I need to.
What
Check.
do you think? He's
I need
class,
to look
isn't
this
he?
guy up. Sorry.
He's alright. He's not top 10 greatest.
I need to look
wingers.
this up. Please allow
Like,
this.
He did also play for Liverpool.
Yeah, he was awful for us.
Oh, good point. Actually, he's unreal.
He was awful.
Come on.
No, I can't back the Joe Cole one. Kieran even told me he went, if Joe Cole's on this list, he'd be walking out if he was
No, he should be on the list. He's
Yeah, but he's never
quality.
been the guy for you lot anyway. Either.
Bro, mate. His stats don't look great.
No, but it's 2 words. The eye test.
He scored 1 goal against
the eye
Sweden.
test.
Yeah.
That 1 goal against Sweden has made him a career.
All the players that we've said before this have played done way better than him.
No, I wouldn't say so.
How many goals he got?
Contribution wise, 48 in 378
Yeah, but
games.
that's not his game.
Oh,
That's not his
Sanchez
game.
has more in half.
It's not all about goals and hookers.
No.
It's about defensive liability.
That's what you want from your winger. Defensive liability.
Yeah,
Bit of both. No, he
Why
was
don't
a
we get Sam Bolton
creator.
in then?
He was a creator.
How many Premier Leagues he got?
Oh wait, should we check his assists as well then? He was a creator, wasn't
No,
he?
no, you but just because
36 assists.
just because you create
That's less than 1 every 10 games.
just because you create chances doesn't
Well,
mean
you
they're,
just said that-
they're scored.
Yeah, but you just said he's a creator.
Doesn't convert to assists though, does
Yeah,
it?
but you didn't.
So why was Drogba so high in your Premier League strike?
Well, they
Exactly.
never played together.
Yeah, they did.
Obviously they did. And Drogba scored 29 in 32 games.
Yeah, but
And then what happened?
attacking wise,
Yeah,
your defense was way better than
the
your
way you
attack.
could beat a man.
Well,
you're
Joe
not
Cole-
going to convince anyone.
Oh, yeah,
Joe-
brother.
I'm not even be lying. Even when Joe Cole was playing, I don't know if he was ever in the top 3 to maybe 5 wingers in the league.
I don't
at the
think
time.
he was in your top 10 players in your starting 11 ever.
What,
So
for
he was your
Chelsea?
worst player the whole time.
Oh, no, come on. Look.
Yeah.
You boys just don't remember because obviously
I remember his goal for England.
anything pre-2010s. No. But he was world class, and he was.
No, he wasn't well.
He was
He
not
was
world class.
He was world class.
I think it shows
That
that no one
word-
else put him in his 10.
Joe
I don't
Cole.
know how that word's been chucked around this podcast.
Joe Cole
He
is world class.
The definition of not world class.
He was
So
for,
if he's world class,
I reckon
for a season. He was world class.
So he's not world class then, is he?
Well, not
Really?
right now. He's retired.
I reckon he comes in the category as good.
you know what's bad?
No higher.
Only because of longevity, but Saka's as good as Joe Cole.
Saka, if Joe Cole's on this, Saka should be on it.
No way.
The only issue
100%.
Saka's got is he's got no trophies or anything.
Yeah,
to
but
back it
Saka
up.
has more goals and assists.
Doubt it.
No, he does.
No, I doubt it. Go on, next one then.
You can't just say I doubt it, mate. That is a really bad pick.
Why? I'm just Joe Cole.
Oh, you were like, I haven't got any Chelsea bias.
He played for Liverpool. He played for West Ham.
To be
Well,
fair,
you could all the fuck off.
his week isn't too bad for the Chelsea bias because I
It's
don't
not.
think he could have put people like Duff or Robin in the side.
Yeah.
Robin's not in it. You didn't put Robin in.
No.
No one put Robin
I'm
in.
joking. I didn't either.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like he wasn't too bad. I thought we might have had outrageous ones, but
I thought Joe Cole. I thought everyone would have him. I thought
You're
I put him.
joking, right?
I thought I put him too low, to be honest.
It shows it's a bad pick because no one else has put it.
right. In 11th place with 4 points,
Okay.
David Silva.
Oh yeah. Who had him in? I can't remember. If I
Yeah,
put
who
him
had
in.
him in?
Who had him in?
Dan Locke has him 8th.
One
7th.
person had him in,
Dan Locke.
and it was Matt.
Yeah, I thought so. Was it just me?
Just you.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what it is though?
When I said him,
I
you
just
boys
don't-
didn't go.
I just
He's
don't
not-
really think he's a
not
winger.
a winger.
He's not a winger in my
I was
head.
going to message you about it,
That
but
is-
then we never messaged Dan Locke about it on reclaim.
That is-
Yeah.
I think-
I just don't think he's a winger.
I think you're blinded by FIFA. That's what I think. He was. He played right wing.
Yeah.
He did.
For how long?
Pretty much all his career
If
at
he
Man
did,
City.
no way.
At Man City,
at Man City,
Pellegrini used him right wing, and they won the league, and he was insane.
If you tell me though his best
Oh,
work and like
David
what he's known
Silva.
for is centre mid. That year with like De Bruyne, him, and Fernandinho.
No, he
When
was
he went
all-
bold
Yeah.
that season.
That was later in his career for 1 or 2 seasons, but the whole of his prime, he was right wing, and he was. That's where he played.
I'm not
And he
Would
was
you count
insane.
Paul Scholes on like the cam as a cam though?
No.
But that's where he played a lot of his career before dropping deeper.
Yeah, but I was.
So it's the
Why
same
what's that got to do with it?
No, it's the same thing because then David Silva
I don't
played
know
a
that.
bit on the right.
I don't know
but
about Paul
most of his
Scholes.
best work and for
If we're doing Paul Scholes' top 10 positions.
Mate, he's not.
That's
He's not
fine.
known for being a winger, though, is he?
Not on the people that have small football brains, no.
Mate, 3 of your players have come up already. Not even in the top
We're
10.
trying to produce
Well, that
quality
just shows how
football
stupid you are.
knowledge content here, and you don't think David Silva played winger?
I think
He did-
I think
he
he
did
played
play-
on the wing a few
His
times.
best football
so
was
is
on the
Santi
wing.
Cazorla a winger?
I don't know. Did he play on the
Well,
wing?
he played a wing for a little bit,
So he's a winger.
but he's not a winger.
Why?
Well, because his best work is at cam centre.
Okay, but Silva's best work was at
No, it
the
wasn't.
right wing.
See, if we were doing a centre mid, he'd probably
He
get.
would come up.
He'd come up. He'll get a
Thing
lot
is,
more votes.
when you said
as a
David
winger.
Silva, you both went, oh yeah.
No, because he's a baller. We're not like
No,
disrespecting
fucking
David
quality
Silva.
player.
Yeah.
If it was centre mids, he'd be top 5.
He honestly, I think you
Nah, he
boys need to
wouldn't
go
actually,
back and
would he?
watch
No,
Premier
I know
League
he's
years.
playing the wing, but he's not a winger.
But
Like,
he-
the names have come up. He's not a winger compared to the rest of
No,
them.
maybe he's not a traditional winger, but he's got that bit. The fact that he's not a traditional winger and he's gone out there and proved what he can do, I think that makes him even better because he's not the person who's going to beat a man.
Cameo out there doesn't make.
It's not a cameo. It's 3-4 solid seasons, 30 games in the Premier League a year minimum, right wing, and you don't think he's top 10.
I don't think he's played that much.
He has. I looked.
I'm gonna have to look this up.
You're
again.
gonna have to.
I'm gonna have to.
You're gonna have
What's
to.
that website where you can look at where they played?
Wheretheyplayed.com.
If I look on Transfer Market, right, it says main position, attacking midfield.
You can't trust that one though.
Other positions, centre midfield and left wing. He didn't,
Yeah,
He
exactly.
didn't even play right wing.
He did play right wing.
We've seen him play right wing.
You've
It's just
seen him
not
do it.
his-
Do you remember that
It's not
goal he
his
scored
main
against
position,
Blackpool?
It's like Phil Foden playing there now.
Blackpool.
Do you remember the goal he scored against
Yeah.
Blackpool? Yeah, he was on the right, and he's cutting, and he's beating 3 players, and then bang on
Where
stanch.
would you say Bernardo Silva plays?
Right mid. Because he does.
Doesn't really,
He
though,
does.
does he?
He literally spends
I
all of
think
his...
Bernardo Silva is more of a claim than
Yeah.
David Silva.
That's
He
what I put.
plays more than
Bernardo
David Silva on
That's-
the wing.
That's what I put.
But I
Bernardo
still
Silva.
think his best position. But his best position is probably not right wing.
Well, we're in the top 10 now anyway.
Yeah, he's not top
We
10.
got rid of
Possible.
Matt's ones.
Yeah,
Yeah, we got rid of Matt's dodgy ones
through him.
and one from me. None of ties have come up, so your whole top 10 is in the top 10. So what you've done is you've got everyone else's all
And you
5
just
other people,
rearranged.
and then you've just done your best.
I actually make sure I do my list before I ask for your one, so I don't get because there are times where you look at it and you can get persuaded.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And you didn't go
We'd
and
have to-
change any.
We're gonna have to.
No,
tell you.
because like I said before, looked at the top 10 and went, it's not meant like Joe Cole's not beating it. Freddie Lundberg's not getting in there. So Alexis Sanchez definitely isn't.
Tell you a word for that then.
In 10th place with 8 points, so double the points of David
Okay,
Silva,
look,
who's
we
apparently a winger. Human Song.
Ooh.
I don't know if that's low or not.
There's just a lot of good wingers, isn't there?
You know
And
what?
that could be recency bias and all.
Yeah, right. The pros for him, been in the league for years, he's got the longevity. He's got the goals as well. His numbers stack up really well.
He's got good numbers.
Like he won a golden boot.
I reckon his
Or close anyway. He's up there.
does he have any weaknesses? He has
It's
gone
just-
missing in
it's
big
just
games
a crybaby,
a few
isn't he?
times.
But the thing is, slightly missing a few games. Never won a Premier League. Never really come close bar like 1 or 2 years with Spurs where they're never really going to do
Yeah,
it.
that's
He's-
right. He
he's-
hasn't won a trophy in England.
I think this is why I didn't put him in. I think he's just been a Premier League passenger. And he has, hasn't he?
What a claim that
He has, and he's not won anything.
Well, I think Joe Cole was a passenger. He got
But
carried to titles,
but
didn't he?
But he
Did he contribute really though? I think he was a passenger.
he scored the winner against Man United. Anyway, Son is basically, what is he going to show in his career? He played well at Tottenham.
It is a good point.
Yeah,
I
but
guess
that's
it
why
should
he's
have some
low
factor.
in people's lists.
But
So where did
as a
people put
player,
him?
I think if he played for Man City, we'd all be in big trouble.
If he played for Man City, mate, he would
Yeah,
he would have
that's-
he would be up there.
Yeah, and that's
'Cause he
maybe
would've
where
won-
we should have judged him on as
He
him
would
as
have
a
won
player,
lots of-
not him as
lots
a
of-
team.
That's why I picked him. Like, there's other people on this list where you go, he probably looks better on the numbers and like definitely trophies. But if I had to pick between the pair of them,
I mean, there's
I'm picking Son over him. Like, I'm picking Son over Sterling, picking Son over
Yeah, I
Freddie
am.
Lundberg,
Yeah.
picking him over.
Sanchez, yeah.
Yeah, like
Probably,
so
yeah.
each one you go, well, he's better than him. He's better than him, so he has to be in there. But the trophies and stuff ruin.
But there's
it
a
for
lot
him.
of players I have a lot higher who have way worse numbers. Not like way worse, but their impact on their team
Yeah,
he
and all
did.
that is
It's
way
an eye
higher.
test as well.
Yeah, it's definitely eye test because
Yeah.
he's not, because he's quite tall, isn't he? He's not like
But he also
Low
is
and take past
so good
people.
on both feet.
yeah, but yeah. Also,
unreal.
I think the other thing is that he's a bit inconsistent, and
Yeah.
he's not one of those players who he had like 2 years off as well where he was awful.
I think he.
But
Gets,
in this season, as he said, it's not. Throughout games, it's rare he'll be a menace for the whole game. He'll come away like he was a proper threat.
Nah, he just
He's
has a
more of
moment.
like a striker. Like he'll finish a chance. He's really good at doing that. But the rest of it is like he doesn't seem like a winger who's terrorising defences all the time.
You don't see him take many players on, do you?
No.
Not
He often
anymore.
drifts inside and.
Well, a few
Yeah.
people. I had him the highest actually. I had him 8th.
I think I had him 8.
Kieran had him 10th. D. Richie had him 9th.
Okay,
Mike had him 9th. Both Locks didn't have him. So
but he's definitely better than the 3 players you've said.
No, I think Joe Cole edges. David Silva.
Okay, David Silva's a better player, but he's
You know what I'm getting with this podcast? Every time I edit it as well, I realise you make an outlandish claim in 10th, and they're really low, so they're like 16th to 13th. But then they just keep getting mentioned.
Yeah, for the rest
time.
of the podcast. Yeah, do you remember Diego
Well, you
Costa?
brought that up.
Yeah,
You keep bringing it up.
you literally just said.
Yeah, I just said he's better than the three you've said.
Yeah, so you
And then
brought it
you've
up.
Yeah, but Joe Cole's really good.
But it's because you brought it up. Oh, sorry. Next, I'll sit silence next time.
Thank you.
Sorry.
I think he's good enough to be in top 10 anyway. So
I think he is.
So.
10th is probably
about right.
Yeah.
In 9th place, it's closest. 9th had 15 points and 8th had 16.
Ooh.
So-
I feel like I've miffed someone, you know. Miffed someone.
I'm not sure who it is. There's definitely someone that people have missed. And it might be this person. In 9th place with 15 points, Mahrez.
I did miss Mahrez, yeah. I think I should have put him in at 10th over Sanchez.
So the thing with Mahrez as well, multiple Premier Leagues, won a treble, won a PFA Player of the Year as well. So
And he won a league with Leicester.
Yeah. The thing that will go against him, more with the City, never the guy, but...
He was a bit like Sterling.
I don't think anyone's like the guy at City apart from De Bruyne, who's literally on Mars.
Yeah, but I think... Yeah, but the issue with at City under Pep is no one's even guaranteed to start.
No, so that's anyone in
he
City's
probably-
going to get ruined from
He
this.
probably doesn't play at... Probably plays like under 30 games a season.
But played for anyone else, or stayed at Leicester, or stayed at like even
But
like
he
Arsenal,
stayed at
for
Leicester
example.
for another season, didn't he? And did really... Like after
Yeah.
they won the league, after some players left.
Yeah, and he was
And he
class.
did really well again.
Yeah.
Has he ever had a bad year?
No.
I mean,
Probably a lack of
Probably
game
not.
time. More than
Yeah,
anything.
his last season it was a slight lack of game
Last-
time, but he won a treble and ended up contributing to it. So
He scored
didn't he
big goals
score
at
big goal like
semi-final.
Real
Yeah.
Madrid
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
played less, but did better in the games he played in.
Yeah, I think... Yeah, that's the player I haven't put in.
Yeah, well, I had him 9th. Kieran had him 8th. D-Lock had him 8th. Mike had him 10th. You didn't have him. Matt had him... You had him 5th.
That's quite high.
Yeah, I don't think it is. After what we've just said, after 5 years of Premier League titles in a row.
You're going to be missing loads of players.
Yeah,
I
my
think-
thought is, like, Mahrez doesn't sound... It's not outrageous to say top 5, but then you think... But then he's better than him.
You,
and
but you
him.
need to think. Since Leicester won the league, the only time Mahrez hasn't won the league is when Liverpool won it, and that was COVID, so it didn't count. And he was not like backup; he was first choice right winger every
But
time.
I think that's the same as what Ty said earlier.
100 points,
I reckon,
Centurions.
you know, like Sterling, the Sterling argument, like that they would have probably won the leagues
Without
if
it.
Maher had been there. and
No,
not.
I don't think they would have.
Mahrez
Really?
definitely contributed
No,
more
because
than
You need
what
to
Sterling
think.
would
You
have.
need to think
But
as
they
well.
would have
They
had
had
another
false.
player
They,
in there
they had
that's
false.
really good.
No, I don't think they would because again, since then they've relied on Haaland. Whereas back with Mahrez, they had a false 9, and the wingers were doing a lot of the goal scoring. E.g. Mahrez. If they did that now, they couldn't do it. Was Doku going to score goals? Is he? He scored like 3.
Doku stinks, mate.
Scores against Bournemouth,
He
and that's
sucks,
it.
man.
I don't want to go against Mahrez because I rate him. I think it's more outlandish that you don't have him in the top
I think-
10 than him having him 5th.
I'm going to be honest. I think I forgot him a little bit.
Well,
I,
yeah.
I wish it's not racist.
Well, you can swap him for Sanchez now.
I can't.
Yeah.
Sanchez is better.
But who's he better than to come out? Sanchez?
No. Mahrez is better.
Ah,
Mahrez should have been 10th.
This is gospel, isn't it?
I would
So-
like, if I could have changed it, I would have put him 10th. If that makes
Well-
you feel better, Matt.
Well,
Well,
he
there
would
was
have
a-
gone above the next
There was a
person.
point
with
in
one more
it.
Point.
So Judas.
Yeah, so you'll be getting
Well,
a phone
I mean,
call
if
from
you-
his lawyers.
If you didn't put him up so high,
Well, I put him in his natural position.
fifth.
Yeah,
Fifth is high.
he's top 5 Premier League wingers. He is.
Okay, well, we'll see where you put other people.
I just don't agree with that at all.
In 8th place, with only one more point than Mahrez, Pires.
Yeah.
Robert Pires.
Better than Mahrez.
That's good.
Better than Mahrez.
Well, I had him 10th. Kieran had him 9th. D. Rich, you had him 7th. Mike had him 8th. Matt didn't have him.
Oh my god.
D. Lock had him 5th.
5th.
That's quite. I mean, that's high. No, you can't do this.
No, because Perez is not better than Mahrez.
That sequence of numbers you've just said was pretty much the same as it was for Mahrez.
Those are,
And when I didn't, and when you had Mahrez 5th, it was like not that bad. But
Yeah,
because
'cause-
he's put someone 5th, it's like really bad.
I
I
know
don't think that's that bad.
You know what? There's not a lot of in it, but for some reason, when he says Pires 5th, I'm like, oh. When Mahrez, I didn't think was as dreadful.
Dreadful. Oh, yeah, but that's
Like, I
'cause
think
recency
I can.
bias.
No,
not
the league
recency
titles. Like Pires is class,
Six
but then if you look at
seasons.
the, yeah, the numbers will probably look
In
the same
fairness,
as well.
For Robert Pires, when he was playing, he was up against peak Man United.
So doesn't make a difference.
Yeah, it does.
It's against
So when you're
Mahrez
talking
against
Premier League
Liverpool.
titles,
Yeah.
he was up against one of the best teams of all time.
Yeah, but Man City to get 100 points
Yeah,
in
no,
the
but
league.
they were the best team at that time.
What about that Liverpool, the best ever second place team? I think a few people had him 10th, 9th. He's put him 5th.
I didn't put him
It's
fifth.
a mockery.
Dan Locke put him fifth.
Dan Locke's put him 5th. It's a
Well,
mockery.
that's because he's copied it off the list.
So,
hasn't he?
yeah, it's a
But
mockery.
I think it's more of a mockery that you haven't put him in.
Disagree.
Well, if we take away the locks, everyone else knows what
Our
we're
list
talking
is
about.
calm, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's so good.
All
But-
we've had is both locks come out early.
But what I
Oh,
mean
it'd be so
is-
boring.
Well, who did you put? Sterling? That's not that bad. But
So
Joe
David
Cole.
Silva.
Joe Cole better than Perez?
Yeah.
Are you joking?
No.
You're having a laugh, aren't you?
This is a very serious topic.
That's outrageous, mate.
Well,
That's really bad.
In 7th place, not too much of a jump, just a bit more with 21 points. Sadio Mane.
Sadio Mane.
Yeah.
He's the best football player in the world.
See, 7th in my head is like, that's outrageous. But then really, when you think of the names that will be
But he's
coming
better
up,
than Mahrez.
yeah.
He is.
Well, I'll tell you where everyone put him. I had him 6th. Kieran had him 5th. Matt had him 8th. D-Rich had him 8th. Mike had him 7th. D-Lock didn't have him.
Hey, D-Locks is bad.
it's classic,
D-Locks
isn't
is bad. Who
So
was first?
classic.
Who was 9 and 10?
He's
Sorry.
definitely, he is
Wait,
somewhere between that
John
9
Barnes.
and...
John Barnes.
He's somewhere between that 9 and 6 region.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
I actually think that might be the best placement we've got so far.
Yeah, where was he?
Seventh.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
fine,
that's
fine with
good.
that. Fine with that. He's a
He was
good
8th
player.
for me, and I knew these Liverpool lads would put him quite high. So
Yeah.
I only had him 6th. Didn't have him top 5. It's not outrageous.
I think, yeah,
His numbers will
six
look
to
better
eight,
than a
6
lot
to
of the
9.
others as well.
his numbers look really good. Only won one Premier League title though,
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
the reason I didn't have him as
We
high,
won
even
everything.
though his numbers look better,
because he was the. Oh no, he wasn't. He was.
he's never like where other people I think could be. They were player of the year. They were the best.
Yeah, he's never been that. His actual like best season isn't that great.
He's just been
No, it's
consistent
good.
for years.
He'll get like 20 goals and assists every year minimum, or around that.
I say he's like Son, but better.
He was very
he's
good.
Consistently better, like just more
And
goals,
Yeah.
wins
I
more.
was
on it
going to
in
say
big
that, like
games.
Son, yeah.
On it in bigger games, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Countless
he's-
goals against Arsenal, Man City, United sort of thing. So,
Top player, top player.
But for Dan Locke not to have him in the top 10,
yeah.
It can only put it down to one thing. It's racism.
don't
Hates
know,
Africans,
claim
doesn't
that.
Well, you just called me racist a second ago.
Yeah, but
I'm not
yours
picking
was.
Mahrez. Yeah, fair.
Right, in 6th
Sanchez
place.
is black. Yeah.
I don't know.
You might just
Sixth
have that's
place.
the opening of the podcast.
Sanchez is black.
Right, in 6th place, again, very close here. 6th and 5th were only separated by 3 points.
Cool.
So in 6th place with 29 points, Ryan Giggs.
Yeah.
That's
I
high.
mean, I feel like I had to put him in at a decent place because, well, we were all just talking about league titles a second ago and how people are lower because they don't have many.
Yeah.
He was starting left wing for however many years, winning all the titles.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's got to be up. You can't. You're not a bad player if you.
You say he wasn't joint, he was a few points below.
He was only 3 points behind 5th place.
But yeah, I mean,
Yeah, like, again, he won one play of the year in like 2012 where he ends up more of a central mid, but he was always class, but his numbers I don't think stack up to the others.
his numbers aren't great. I mean, no, they're good, obviously, but like
They're
in
not-
terms of how many he's played, he's like one of the most capped players.
But then when when you've got one of the most caps ever in the Premier League, won the most trophies in the Premier League, he has to be in there.
He has to be.
Yeah.
So where did people put him? How high did Mike put him?
I had him 5th. Kieran had him 4th.
Okay.
Maybe high. It's hard to argue with Giggs though.
You could say him anywhere outside the top 3, and I'm like, yeah, fine.
D Lock had him 7th. Mike had him 5th. D Rich had him 5th.
Oh, that's good.
Matt didn't have him.
You just said you
What
could have
are
him
you
anywhere
fucking-
outside the top 3.
In the top 10.
Couple of things.
That's worse than Perez 5th.
Couple.
Way
that
worse.
is.
Couple
Not having
things.
Ryan Giggs.
How would you not have Ryan?
First-
Are you
Giggs?
taking all aspects of the Ryan
Right.
Giggs
He's
rather
going to be
than-
like, oh well, he was a midfielder.
First of all, he's averaged 3 goals a season. Okay.
That's not true.
That is true.
Is not.
It is.
It can't.
It, roughly.
He scored 100 and something goals.
Yeah, so about 3
in
goals.
like 1,000 games.
Yeah,
20 goals
exactly.
a year. That means he played. I mean, he's
He
played
also played centre mid.
35 seasons.
He did play centre. He
barely played centre mid.
That's like saying David Silva play on the right wing.
Yeah, but then
towards
also
the end and not even much.
yeah, but just some of the off-field stuff. Just can't get my head over it.
he did fuck his brother's wife.
He's such a horrible man.
Yeah,
No,
but that
allegedly.
doesn't take away from his like footballing ability.
No, it does.
Because
Because
Luis Suarez was quite high in the strikers, and he's an absolute cunt.
I think if you have Ryan Giggs now, he's no better than Anthony Gordon. Why are you laughing? That is true.
No,
Yeah, but he's like
I-
50 odd now.
Well, I think,
No, obviously not now.
Yeah, I think Giggs is better than Gordon right now.
No, I'm trying to think of someone's Mark O'Brien. Like
You think Giggs? you think Mark Albright is this version's Giggs?
well, look, what's Giggs got? He's not quick.
No, he is quick.
He is. He was
For how
very
long?
quick.
He was lightning quick.
He was fucking rapid.
So why is he not beating his man and scoring more goals?
He
No,
did.
he always beat his man.
No,
He
to
just
be
never
fair, you're
scored
thinking
goals.
The end
thinking
product.
like
He's
2005 onwards.
He's Mudryk.
No, he's not. You're
You
thinking like
obviously-
later in
yeah.
his career where he did get slower.
He was like late 30s then.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
his
You gotta
numbers.
think-
His numbers.
Have you seen that FA Cup goal against Arsenal?
Yeah, that's the only good goal I've ever seen.
No, I know, but no,
From him.
it's not true. But do you see how fucking rapid he was there? And you're telling me he's not quick.
Yeah, okay, but
He ran the length of the pitch, taking on like 3 or 4 people.
I think if this bloke left United after 5-10 years and went somewhere else, we wouldn't ever be speaking of him again. I think because Sir Alex Ferguson's got Darren Fletcher playing pet ball.
centre
Like,
back.
yeah.
No, I think you're right, but you could say the same about so many players.
No, I agree with that point a tiny bit, but the fact he was able to stay and still able to play and win so many trophies has to be credit to him.
I can't believe you don't have him.
I think the rest of the players as wingers on their own, if I'm choosing someone over him, I'm choosing Son over Giggs, 100%.
But I mean,
One-off game.
You know, we were like,
Prime.
stats. Yeah, you pick Giggs.
No, you don't.
Prime gigs.
Yeah, but prime one-off game.
Yeah, Son's better than Giggs, 100%. He
I think
is.
so.
He literally is.
So your argument is he didn't score enough, pretty much.
Yeah, his job as a winger, he didn't score enough, he didn't assist enough.
So why Joe Cole in
Yeah,
your
why
list?
is Joe Cole in it?
Well, Joe Cole had
And why is he 7th?
Joe Cole was world class when we won the league, and then for the season after. And I thought,
So Giggs
he's a-
wasn't ever world class. He definitely was, by the way.
I think it was good. I don't think it was world class.
Matt, like you come in here like every week, right? And you're like, oh yeah, you boys don't have ball knowledge. You have the worst. Every week you come in with awful takes.
Honestly, I think you're blinded by nostalgia.
Do you think he's got worse takes than his brother?
Yeah, but they're not his actual takes. He just gets a list.
Fake,
This
is
is
it? A chat GBT.
Yeah, but this is actually what Matt thinks. Dan's it's not real.
Well, to be fair, I'm surprised D-Lock and Mike didn't have him higher, being too United.
Mike 5th. And that tells you everything. Even Mike doesn't believe in him.
Yeah, but
He's put him 5th. That's
2
basically
people
last.
Put him 5th. No, 3 people put him 5th. 1 put him 4th. Download put him like 7th. You
came
didn't
in at
have him.
4th.
That's quite. I mean, I put him 5th. So like,
You're going to say it's quite high. You've got him 5th.
it is quite high. I put him 5th. He's been 4th. That's well high.
In the actual gospel top
Oh
5.
wow. Okay.
With three more points with 32. David Beckham.
Yeah, he's top 5, no
I
high.
put him below Giggs actually.
Right, well, I'll tell you where we'll put him. I had him 7th. Kieran had him 7th.
Oh, Mike's put him so high.
D. Rich had him 6th. D. Lock had him 6th. Matt had him 4th. Mike had him 4th.
4th.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Really?
Well, he's come 5th in the gospel list, so.
Yeah. So you've over.
They've over, maybe we've under. I don't know. 7th I didn't think was dreadful though.
Why put him 6th? And where is he?
5th.
Do you think the talent that man had could kick a ball on a sandy beach into a bin?
3 times.
Yeah.
My
On
issue,
Bournemouth Beach.
Yeah.
my issue with him when comparing to the others, maybe the longevity. I don't know. Just
Yeah, but like he was unreal at Real
played,
Madrid.
played ages at Man United.
He was at,
Yeah.
yeah. People forget
One of
how
their
long
best
he was at
players.
United because he
Yeah.
came through as a teenager.
Yeah.
He was there for like 6-7 years, and he was.
He was
I
ripping
don't
it
hate.
apart.
I don't hate it.
I don't hate it.
Better than Giggs.
Well, no,
Yeah.
I haven't. I put him one below Giggs.
He is a million
I
percent
don't think he's better than Giggs.
Yes, he is. He's a better football player than Ryan Giggs. Let's get this out now because he is.
I think one off. I picked David Beckham. But I had Giggs
Over
higher.
a career, you pick Giggs.
But on the list, I had Giggs higher because the longevity of the Premier League winger, the guy who plays 700 games and won multiple Premier League titles, has to be better.
If you're telling me
I
you've got
agree.
Ryan Giggs and David Beckham at A team, which one do you want to stick at your club and never leave? I'm choosing David Beckham because he was still going till he was 33, 34.
Yeah, maybe.
He never
Yeah, but
lost. He never lost that technique.
Yeah.
He didn't lose the
Might have.
passing.
I probably would have picked him, but
Right.
he didn't, so I can't pick him.
He didn't. No,
He played for Real Madrid.
He didn't.
and then
lose,
PSG.
He didn't lose the passing. Yeah,
Real
but
Madrid
he-
aren't in the Premier
He
League.
dropped off in quality, didn't he?
So
After he
Ryan,
left Real
so
Madrid.
did Ryan Giggs. Yeah, but from
Yeah, but
18
Real Madrid, no,
to
Ryan,
the end of Real Madrid was like 15 years.
Yeah, but and then what was he like? Late 20s? No, yeah, probably
32.
because he went to AC Milan for a couple seasons, then PSG, right?
Yeah, and he was class.
And no, he wasn't.
He
Not
was.
AC Milan.
No, not
PSG,
after, after Real Madrid. Probably
but
where it ends. But Ryan Giggs by that.
Could you tell me one season where he was bad?
Yeah,
When?
pretty much all of them.
You can't. No, you literally can't.
At least you go his last
Even
10
in
years.
his last season, he was good.
Doubt it.
How many years do you think David Beckham at Man U was like, right, he is the man?
Like
So-
3-4 years.
From when he started till when he finished. Because he
Every-
flew through the
you reckon
ranks.
18, he was the man.
He was.
There's
he,
no
he
way.
come straight into the team.
Yeah, but he wasn't the man.
Well, not the
I
man.
reckon he was the man for like 3 years. 4
And how many
years.
gigs?
Definitely about 10.
2. 10.
Well, who had a better career then for Man U
Beckham.
in the Premier League?
Gigs, obviously. It can't
Obviously,
be
Giggs.
Beckham.
Yeah.
How have you not got gigs in?
Yeah, no, I
He's
think
just
Giggs
not
is
that good.
mental.
He's
I
not a
think that's
good
the
winger.
worst take.
I think Beckham's a better player. I just think when we're picking Premier League wingers,
Yeah, I mean you've
You
got to
can't-
take
yeah.
you've got to take longevity into it.
I don't think you do.
David Beckham mentally couldn't hack it. He had to go off to
What?
sunny Madrid.
That's so fucking stupid.
Put him first then. He's got the
No,
most
then-
longevity out of anyone. Put him first.
No, but you've got to take it into account. So
But
you're
Versa.
saying like, right? I'm trying to think of like a winger that's come in for like one season and been unreal. Why have you not put them in?
What do you mean?
Well, you said you don't have to take
He's
into
making
account
Because I think-
longevity.
Alexis Sanchez.
I think 5 to 6 seasons is about right. Anything longer than that,
But you said Joe Cole was only good for like 2 years.
yeah, but that's why I put him 10th.
Do we hate David Beckham at fifth?
No, I think
No.
it's all right.
I think it's fair.
I don't mind it.
Well, we're going to a top four. Do we know in our heads what we believe this top four is then?
I've got 3.
The top four were really close in mini battles. So third and fourth were so close, and first and second were really
Oh,
close. as well.
blimey. Okay.
So fourth had 44 points, third had 45.
Jesus.
Oh, who is it? Who is it?
Only
I
a
think I
point.
know who it is. I think it's who I've put fourth and third.
So in fourth place with 44 points,
Oh, actually, I know the 4. Yeah.
Gareth Bale.
Oh, that was
Do you know what?
good player.
I just think he should be there. That is where he should be.
Yeah, yeah.
He's better than anyone we've mentioned.
Like
so far.
Spurs, born fourth.
Yeah, Yeah.
No, they're like seventh, mate.
yeah. I like it as well. I think that's fair.
Well, I had him fourth.
Yeah.
Matt had him third. D Lock had him third. D Rich had him third. Mike had him
I thought I had him
third.
fourth.
Kieran had him sixth.
6th, Kieran. Are you on a different planet?
Yeah.
He's in America.
Honestly,
I thought I had him fourth. That's actually messed my brain up.
Honestly, it's jet lag, isn't it?
Third.
It must be jet lag.
It must be.
Well, how many? 4 people had him third.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't finish third.
I mean, that's because the person who's finished third is number 1 on Matt's list. I actually know that for a fact. I know that for a fact because I know who it is.
What are you on
It's true,
about?
isn't it?
I don't know.
I can tell by his
I don't know
laugh.
who's third. So
Okay. Oh no, I think it's good.
Yeah.
I think he was one of the best players on the planet when he was at right.
Okay, well, I'll say who
was off the
third.
left.
I'll say who third is and where everyone put him, and then because it was only a point between them, we can have a little debate between the pair of them,
Sounds
which
like
I
a
think
plan,
is fair.
mate.
So in third place, obviously Eden Hazard. I had him third. Where you finish? Kieran had him third. D Lock had him fourth. D Rich had him fourth. Mike had him sixth.
that's quite low.
what the?
Matt.
Matt had him first.
Oh, see, I knew it.
What?
Oh, he's just not first, is he?
Oh,
This
you
is what
are-
ruins the list a bit.
It
What
does.
do you mean?
No, I'm gonna
Eden
give- do you
Hazard
know what?
could
I'm gonna
do things.
I'm going to give him this, right? On his day, right?
Yeah.
No, there was about a 4 or 5 year period where Chelsea would, like, if Chelsea were going to win a game, it's because he was playing well.
Yeah.
For a long time.
Yes.
But he's had a couple of seasons in the Prem where he was not very good.
There was 1 or 2 seasons where he had off.
One.
Yeah.
One season.
One
I reckon
guaranteed.
2.
Maybe 2 he's had off.
But his stats aren't that great. He never had like a
One.
Like a ridiculous season.
1 year, to be fair, I did check this one. There was
Was it
one
like
year
15,
wasn't it?
16
He had
or something?
15 goals and 16 assists,
Yeah.
which is outrageous.
That is outrageous, but it's less than
I
what
think it's the
Sanchez
eye
got that one
test. He is
season.
the close.
So,
He is the closest player the Premier League's had to Messi on the ball. 100%.
I don't... Unbelievable.
That's why he's got to be there.
Not
As
first, though.
a winger, it's a pure winger, taking people on. People can't get the ball off him, creating chances, scoring goals. As a natural winger, he is number one in my eyes.
I don't think he's number one.
Like, when you compare who... We won't say it yet, but we know like who the top
The
two are
top
gonna
two,
be.
he's not as good as...
Like, he's not...
Technically, yeah.
Yeah, but
technically-
he's
Technically, he's better than both. With the ball, he's better than both. 100%. He might not be a better goal scorer, but as a winger, he's better than both. Dribbling, keeping the ball.
So if you could pick anyone, you would have him.
Yes.
If you had like a... He would be your left winger.
Yeah.
Right, so I had Bale third and Hazard fourth, right? If he didn't rig it, right, that would have been perfect.
I didn't rig anything.
It would have been perfect.
I've explained my reasons.
It's
Yeah,
not the
but
worst. It's not as
Every
worst
week
Chelsea
his reason's
won.
just like, yeah, well, he's unreal.
Like, there's Chelsea tax that
He's
vote
unreal.
because everyone knows he's not number one.
Yeah.
But
Obviously.
we won't like. It's not the worst one he's
It's
ever
not just
done.
possible you lot are wrong.
What everyone?
Well, everyone's wrong.
There's only 5 of you.
But you do this every,
Actually, 4
every
of you.
week.
3 of you, because Dan and 2 of you, because Dan, Kieran, and Mike don't count.
Yeah, but you do this every week. You put an outrageous player first, and then you're like, yeah, well, you're all wrong.
Well, maybe you are.
But
Well, we'll see what the comments say.
Couldn't it not just be that you're wrong every week?
Yeah, but the comments usually agree with me.
No, they don't.
They always agree
Where are
with
the
me.
comments?
Well, have you not seen the
How
comments?
many are there?
Hundreds. Definitely edges Bale.
Yeah, well, let's do that debate. So, I'll say the pros and cons quickly, and then you can put your 2
crack
cents
on,
in.
mate.
Bell, for me, probably had a better one-off season than Hazard's ever
He's
had.
had a better off one a season than everyone in the world.
Okay, but
Yeah.
that's what I mean. So Bell might be as good as well. The issue has to Hazard is his best work is probably in Madrid
Yeah.
with like trophies and stuff. Bell had one or
Can't
two.
say the same for Hazard, can you?
No, well, Hazard's best
He
work
was
is at
shocking
Chelsea.
at Real Madrid.
I was speaking to Kieran before as well. He went, Hazard wasn't in the league that long. I went, he was.
He was
And
there like 8
He joined in
7, 8 years.
2013 and left. 9 years he was there.
His
Yeah.
best work and only work has been at Chelsea.
Yeah.
Like Real Madrid, he's had no career even before got him to Chelsea. So Hazard's
So
career
what-
is a Chelsea
So what
player.
you mean, like, so
Scary.
like Bale was a great level in the Prem, but then he went higher.
Yeah.
Whereas
So do you
Hazard's
think-
peak was in Prem.
Do you think Bell's better than Hazard as a whole, including Madrid?
Yeah.
See, I say yes, but I had Hazard in this list because I think the longevity of Hazard compared to
What
Bale
you're
has
saying?
to beat him.
What you're saying
Yeah,
is this?
well, yeah,
if this
but-
is Bale, he's gone like this, left, and then gone to Real Madrid and done that.
Yeah.
But Hazard's done that all in the Premier League.
Yeah, but I think...
No, yeah, but then he went down.
But he didn't quite get. So
Yeah,
if
even
Bale
at
was
that-
at the roof,
Yeah, even
Hazard's
at the
back
roofs,
here.
even at their
But
roofs, Bell's roofs is just higher.
But the same thing that you've just said, another player that will come up on this list has done the same thing as Hazard's done, where he's gone like that and then left and gone better.
Yeah, but his roof ain't here. It's in.
Yeah, I know, but like
Stars.
But that doesn't mean
Yeah.
Hazard should be higher because
Okay.
his peak was.
Well, I'm excited to see the front two where they're placed.
But when you look at like Bale's stats and stuff, compare them. His is a bit skewed because he played left back for like
Yeah, that's
2 seasons.
that's why we don't look at the stats and we go off our
Yeah, so don't base it on stats.
our ball knowledge.
Right, top two.
We know who it is. That's what the order
The
is.
top two is Ronaldo and Salah.
Mm-hmm.
The order, though.
How tight is it?
Not as tight as the Hazard Bell one because that was only 1 point. One had 52, first had 57.
It's still close.
It's still close.
For a top two.
Mm.
I don't think we've had one that close, have we?
Only 5 points. Well, we've had like Shearer and Kane.
Oh, they were
Levelled.
tight. Oh, shit.
Other
Oh,
than
yeah,
that,
shit. And then we had to do a tiebreaker.
In second place with 52, Mohamed Salah
It's correct.
is correct.
It is correct.
And first, Ronaldo 57. So
Yeah.
I'll tell you where everyone had them both. I had Ronaldo second, Salah first.
No, but that's a little bit of Liverpool bias.
Yeah,
I
that's
think.
biased.
I think
That's
it is.
biased. No,
No.
don't try and explain it. That is
He's
biased.
going to be like, yes, stats.
Yeah.
Stats and longevity. Ronaldo's best work is in Real Madrid. I
Yeah,
still
but-
had Ronaldo
yeah,
second.
Yeah, but
if
his
he
his
never went
work
to-
in the Premier League was still better than
But
Salah's.
but if he never went to Real Madrid, there's no doubt in my mind
Yeah.
he would have carried that on.
Yeah.
So
if
I don't think you can do
no,
that
no, no.
argument
If
with
we
him.
did this list as best winger, Ronaldo wins. But we're talking Premier League.
Yeah, fine.
So Salah has to win it.
Yeah, but even when he come back, when he was old. Unreal. He
He's
didn't
more
play
than-
on
he's
the
more
wing.
than 40, wasn't
Yeah,
a winger.
but he didn't play on
As
the
a
wing.
winger, Salah's the best to ever play in the league. Throughout
Better than
longevity.
Ronaldo, bro.
He is.
How many Ballon d'Ors have Salah got in the Prem? While playing in the
The
Prem?
Ballon d'Or's fixed. We know
It's
it's
not.
fixed. We know it's fixed.
Mate, did you see his season that year?
Messi wins it when he doesn't even play all season. He spent a month in Qatar and he still won the Ballon d'Or.
Seriously though, before the most recent Ballon d'Or, have you ever really thought it's rigged?
Yeah, when Lewandowski didn't win it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they didn't do one that day, did they?
Yeah, he got robbed.
Yeah, but it's not, they didn't rig it though, did they? It would have gone. It should.
Even
have
the
gone to
year
him.
Thierry Henry didn't win his.
That's the only one.
There's loads of times it's been
That's the
rigged.
only
We
one.
know it's been rigged.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Drogba
but-
was
Either way,
robbed.
like
Drogba.
Ronaldo, I've still got Ronaldo second. Like he's definitely the top two because of what he is. He's Ronaldo. But like Messi's behind him, like Salah's behind him. So
You think Salah seat?
It is correct. He is correct though. Messi is better than Ronaldo.
Yeah, but then Ronaldo's better than Salah.
Yeah, Ronaldo is better. Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's a good point though.
It's not a good
Premier
point.
League Ronaldo.
No, it's not a
I've
good
still
point.
put him top because he
Yeah.
is top.
Like, he is top.
well, Kieran had Salah first, Ronaldo second.
Okay, so no one else had Salah first, I reckon.
D Rich, you had Ronaldo first, Salah second. Mike had Ronaldo first, Salah second. D Lock had Salah second, Ronaldo first. Matt had Ronaldo second, Salah sixth. You ruined the list.
What do you mean
no,
I've ruined the
You
list?
ruined the.
How
Everyone had
am
him in
I-
the top
How
two.
have you got him? No, right. That's worse than not having gigs on.
What?
Salah sick.
Yeah, name my second,
No,
third, fourth,
can
and
you
fifth.
tell me the five above him, please?
I looked. You know, he was the last person to send me his list.
Yeah, I know,
And
I was
then
busy.
knew
Oh, and
Hazard
Salah was first at that point.
I'm sorry, I was busy.
No, because you
No,
you
Salah
three had Ronaldo first.
Yeah, okay,
We
fine.
had me and Kieran had Salah first.
Fine, yeah.
I knew Hazard.
But it was really tight.
I knew he was going to ruin it before he sent it to me.
Ruin it?
Yeah, I knew.
Wait,
he was
no,
gonna,
it was 1 point in it before his came through.
Yeah.
And you thought
fucking
I was
ended
going to
up
put Salah ahead of Ronaldo?
No, I knew you weren't.
Yeah, well,
Wait,
why
so
would I?
can
Because
we
it's a
hear the five
stupid
above
thing to
him?
do.
And then when I saw sixth, though, I thought maybe third. I thought he might go Hazard, Ronaldo, Salah at best.
No.
Okay, can you tell me the five above
I think
him,
I
please?
can. I think Bale's better than him. Beckham's better than him. Who was the other one?
Mahrez.
And Morris.
Mahrez?
Yeah.
Better than Salah?
Yeah.
Mahrez hasn't had one better season than Salah, I reckon.
What, even no, that's
Get me
not
Mahrez's
true.
best
They
season.
Probably
basically
Leicester.
since
Yeah, but I guarantee...
okay, the
Salah
way I
probably wasn't there, was he? Was
the
he
way-
there?
Oh, what are you talking about at the same time?
I'm talking like if you get season for season, I reckon Salah has been better than him every season.
no, so the way I saw it is, I think they've been since Salah's come in. I think they've been fairly identical seasons. I think they both were very good. Both did a lot for their
What do you mean
teams.
identical
Difference
season?
is, first of all, Mahrez was there before Salah was winning titles, and while Salah was here, he's eclipsed him by 4 Premier Leagues. I ask you a very serious question. What's worse in your eyes? Because in my eyes, my list is absolutely fine. What's worse, my list or Dan, Kieran, and Mike not being here? Because I cannot come next week if you don't want me.
The
I do,
Hazard
is-
one's not diabolical, but we just know Matt's a list anytime a Chelsea player can be added.
Okay.
Joe Cole!
I'm going to do my utmost in the future to be as
No,
fair
I
as
don't
possible.
You say this every
No,
week.
I will do my utmost.
Right.
Okay.
The official list on the gospel list for Bourne. In joint 13th with 1 was Freddie Lundberg, Alexis Sanchez, and Raheem Sterling. Fair enough. 12th, John Barnes and Joe Cole. I don't know where those two came from, to be fair.
Both of them are shot.
Both the locks just threw one in there at 9th.
Fucking stupid, man.
11th, David Silva, not a winger.
Yeah.
So at least our top 10 is respectable.
Wait, what is it with these lock twins and not knowing a player's position?
10th, Son. 9th, Mahrez. 8th, Perez. 7th, Sadio Mane. 6th, Ryan Giggs. That right? No one had real issue. I mean, you didn't have him in your top 10.
I just don't think he deserves to be in there.
5th, David Beckham. 4th, Gareth Bale. Hazard 3rd.
Yeah.
No issues there. Salah 2nd. I've still got no issues there. And Ronaldo won it.
Yeah, I think this is... No,
Still got no issue.
yeah, but you said... You
Still
said
got no issues.
but you,
Well, no, I don't
No,
think
I
it's
know,
correct,
yeah.
but I'm not going to throw a fit about it. But let us know what you think in the comments below. Make sure you like, download, share, and subscribe to anywhere you're listening to this, and we will see you next time.